Hello and welcome to the first episode of a brand new series where I compare two very similar soundtracks and tell you which is the soundtrack you should listen to. Today, on this show that I don't have a name for, we are comparing the stage and film versions of The Prom. Let's go. Don't know why I winked there, that was actually quite creepy. So the first song on the soundtrack is Changing Lives. Now this is a clear point to the stage version. Mainly because James Corden, apart from one song that he does quite well in, can't do an American accent, and his version of this song is actually kind of irritating. However, the stage version, it's got the brilliant overture, and I really do enjoy it. Next is the Changing Lives Reprise, which I'm not going to give a point to either. They're both so similar that it isn't really worth, you can't really split them, in my opinion. Just Breathe, I'm going to again give to the stage version. I think when watching the film, I do really enjoy Jo Ellen Pellman, I think is her name. I really do quite enjoy her performance. However, I am judging this based on the soundtracks, and sometimes her voice sounds a little bit manufactured, whereas the original Broadway performance just sounds very genuine, and that's the one I believe more, that's the one I connect with more, so I'm going to go with the stage version on that one. It's Not About Me is a very easy point for the film version. Now this is one of a couple of songs in this soundtrack where the film version is going to win because of the stars that are singing the song. Yes, Beth Leavell did a very good job, but Meryl Streep is going to outsing her. That's a star turn performance from an actress I already know, so of course I'm going to pick the film version for that song. Dance With You, I'm also going to pick the film version. Now again, I am going to be slightly nitpicky of a performance here. In the stage soundtrack, I don't really like the Alyssa. I think Ariana Debose in the film version does a brilliant job and she feels genuine. The stage one doesn't, so that's the one I'm going to go with. Next is the Acceptance song, and I genuinely thought I was going to go with Andrew Rannels for this one, but actually listening to this definitely suits Chris Seiber a lot more actually, so I'm actually going to go for the stage one on this. You Happened is a really tough one, because in the film, they cut off the best bits of this song. But however, I am going to compare these from the soundtrack. Let's just say the film definitely elevates this song. It feels very catchy. For the stage version, it feels very whereas really, the film really did speed it up and give it some energy, which I really did enjoy. We Look to You is also going to go to the film, mainly because while the Broadway one's alright, Keegan Key really does bring something to this song, and also it's another famous face that I really do enjoy, so that's why it's going to go there. It's my video. I deal with it. Tonight Belongs to You, the one example where James Corden does actually give an alright performance in a song, and seeing as this isn't the best one for the Broadway one, I'm going to also give this to the film. There is a Tonight Belongs to You reprise in the film that isn't on the soundtrack for the stage show. The film one's alright. I just thought I'd address that here. Zazz is up next, and Nicole Kidman can't sing. Well, let me clarify. Nicole Kidman can sing, but I don't enjoy her singing performance. Therefore, this is an easy one for the stage one. Why do you keep laughing?
Because I thought it was an excellent song.
Nicole, I hate Nicole Kidman. Now, I said that Andrew Rannels lost out to Chris Seiber for Acceptance song, but Love Thy Neighbour is a completely different beast, where Andrew Rannels absolutely knocks it out of the park and creates the best prom song by far. So the film is definitely going to win Love Thy Neighbour. Alyssa Greene, again, I'm sorry, I don't like the Alyssa in the stage version. I don't like the Alyssa, so the film's going to win it again. However, again, yeah, I'm going to talk about the cast again. Barry's going to Prom. I'm going to go stage because this song doesn't work for James Corden. I'm sorry, I don't like James Corden singing. I just don't. Unruly Heart, this is kind of what I talked about with Just Breathe, but this is where the more genuine side to the stage actress's performance comes in, where Caitlin Newman, her performance really does give some real genuineness. And while Joelle Pellman is a good singer, I think from an acting perspective, which I really value in a musical theatre performance, yeah, it's definitely going to the stage one. And It's Time to Dance is a real tough one, because I think the stage one works really well as a real classic musical theatre finale, but the film's version works really well as a film finale. They're both really well adapted to their own styles. However, I'm going to give this one to the stage because I feel like the dance break in the film version, it irritates me that it's very hip-hoppy for what does come from musical theatre background. However, the more rocky kind of style to the prom, you know, dancey bit, I enjoy. So I'm going to give it to the prom. The prom? No, I'm going to give it to the stage version.
I feel like this is called the prom, so where you go with the prom for the...
Good YouTuber. Good YouTuber. So those are all the songs, but I've had someone behind the camera tallying up the scores. So, without further ado, what is the best prom soundtrack that all of the Nerdy Brit viewers will listen to? So, the winner is the film, with actually a really close score of 7-6. However, I would just about agree with that. I think the problem that can occur is that, unfortunately, with a film, because it doesn't have to be live, it can elevate certain music to be more exciting, which definitely happened with songs like You Happened. But overall, both soundtracks are really worth a watch, and there are very few songs that have, like, drastic differences, unless James Corden is involved.
You really don't like that man.
I don't like him.
You really don't like him as a
He
kid.
dissed Patrick Stewart at an award show, and ever since he went for Picard's neck, I'm just a bit like, nah.
You really don't like him.
Fuck you, James Corden. I can't say fuck you, James Corden in the Nerdy Brit video. Yes, I can. I can.
You should have had a warning.
Warning, I say fuck you, James Corden at some point. So, those are my thoughts on which of the prom soundtracks were better. Now, I have a challenge for you. In the comments below, what soundtrack do you want me to tackle next? I have a similar video, but kind of not really in this style, where I talk about 2 Be More Chill soundtracks, which is up there, and Everything Musical Theatre will be up there. Do all the usual lovely subscribey stuff because I'm a brilliant YouTuber, and I'll see you soon. What was that little eye roll for?
What do you mean I roll?
You eye rolled when I said I was a brilliant YouTuber.
No, I didn't.
You did. I'm such a great YouTuber. See, they've all subscribed. Look at me. I've 1,000 subscribers now because this video got 1,000 views. They've all subscribed.
This is Willany, and if you're not already subscribed to the Nerdy Brit, right, you should be, right? If you're not, you're a loser too.
Babies expect their mother's breast so they can go strong. I believe that I was born a handsome man. So join with me and sing this acceptance song.